Hello. Hi. Hi, guys.
It won't really work cause we build a wall. Questions in the air, tears on the floor. It's hard in me to go, baby, you don't know. Unsere Liebe war nicht so wie Love at first sight.
So, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and I really hope that you stay. If you're not, thank you so much for subscribing and keeping in touch. I really appreciate it. Today's video, as it already says in the title, is going to be about all the things I wish I knew before coming to Germany. This video is from my own point of view, so if you've had other experiences or kind of like what can I say, other experiences, don't come from me in the comments. This come from my own experience that I've had this 2 years I've lived in Germany, almost 3 now. Yeah, so but feel free to comment, disagree, agree, tralala, you know the shit. Let's get right into it. So the first thing I wish somebody had told me, or I wish I knew before coming to Germany, is that the people here, or the people that I've met so far, do not like speaking in English and will never communicate with you in English, even if they understand you. That's pretty much basic, I think, for most of the European countries, where English is not like an official language, or something like France, Germany. But I didn't expect that when I came here. I already like done my first level of German language and stuff. But you know, when you learn a language at your home, is different from how when you actually hear the native speaking it. So my German was not so good when I came here, and there were times when I really needed help. For example, maybe finding a train or knowing how a machine works out in the public. I tried so much to like try to speak to somebody in English with like a bit of broken German, and they'll just be like nine, you know. But there also some were nice. But I don't think the thing is that they don't know how to speak English, but most of them are not confident enough to speak in English when they are speaking to somebody else who like knows the language very well. And some just like didn't have any interest learning English and stuff like that. Yeah, so I would really say, if you decide on coming to German, please make sure your German language knowledge is like spick and span. Otherwise you will suffer until you can speak in their language. The second thing that I wish somebody had told me before coming to Germany is that here in Germany, rules are made and followed. Like, I'm not talking about just like following rules generally. I'm talking about following every single rule as it is, how it is, and no alterations. For example, the rule of like separating trash into plastic bottles, chalala. Oh my god, this like drove me crazy the first time I moved here, because it was just too much. You know. And the fun part about it, or like the weird part about it, is I don't think the Germans even need police. Like, this whole occupation called police is totally not needed in this country, because every single person is like a police. If they see you doing wrong, they're going to tell you, they're going to correct you, and they're going to make you feel bad if you do not correct it, and they're going to shame you. Like, for example, I say it with the more separation. I was once living in Berlin, and like one time I was throwing out the trash right in the big carton trash bin outside, and a neighbor saw me putting a plastic bottle in the biomol, and they just had to say something, you know. They're like, actually, eigentlich darf man nicht so machen. And I'm like, oh Gott im Himmel, please just leave me alone, for example. Or if you leave your engine on and like maybe you just like get out of your car or something for like 2 minutes and you don't switch off your engine, and somebody, or like you're parked but like your engine is on because maybe you're waiting for somebody who's already coming soon, they will knock on your window and say, environmental degradation, something like that. I find it crazy but funny at the same time. And yeah, most of the Germans I've met are snitches. You can't ever do anything, even in your own home. They like there's always somebody looking outside the window, saying, "What are you doing?" If you're doing anything suspicious, And if they can't approach you themselves, they're going to call the police. Definitely, you should know that before coming to Germany. No funny business in this country. It's a pure country. Okay. The next thing is punctuality. Hi. This one killed me, I should say. I come from Africa, where if you want people to come to your 9 o'clock party, you're going to tell them that it's at 7 o'clock, and then they will show up 2 hours later, 9 o'clock. You don't tell people that my party is at 9 and expect them to come at 9. It's like common courtesy, Here it's not like that. If they say 9, it's 9. It's not a minute past, it's not 55 seconds past, it's not 2 minutes past, it's at 9 on the. And forgive your soul if ever you come a minute late, be it for a bus. The like public transport is totally going with time. So if they say a bus is coming at 10 past 10, and you think that if you show up at the bus stop at 11 past, the bus is still going to be there, they will see you running and they will not stop. They will not stop. So many times I ran for a train and they closed the door right before my eyes because the time to take off was already on the. They will leave you. And if, like, for example, you're also going to an interview or any sort of appointment, it doesn't matter how important it is, and maybe you have a delay, something you can't control yourself. Maybe your bus delayed, broke down or something, and you're going to be 5 minutes late or 2 minutes late. You have to call them and tell them, you know what, my bus broke down, I'm going to be 2 minutes late. If you show up 2 minutes later without having called, hey, everybody will look at you like you're some weird, disorganized, inconsiderate person. Like, literally, the saying that time is money is totally considered here. So if you're a fellow African like me, you better train that before you move to Germany, if you're moving to Germany anytime soon. And then the other thing, paperwork. Hi. In this modern time of technology and advancement, the German bureaucracy has so many things to do with paperwork, like so many. When you come here and you like register yourself, residence permit, whatever, you're going to receive letters. Like, I'm talking literal letters in the post like this. Where I come from, we used to only get letters from like the city council for water bills or like electricity bills. Other things you didn't get. Like, I don't know how like it was. Maybe I left my country when I was too young and not responsible for big tasks, but I've never seen any country with so much letter and paperwork like here. And don't think that these letters that they send you are not important or anything. You get a letter today, 3 years later, you are going to want to register yourself, or I don't know, work or anything, and they're going to ask you about a letter you received 3 years ago. And you're like, oh my god. Yeah, because we actually need that letter. It has this number and this. So when I show you my drawer right now, it's filled with letters. It's overflowing with paperwork because now I don't know which one is important, which one is not. I have to keep everything. Else, when you need it, you're going to have to call and register and wait 17 working days until you get that letter again. So my advice to anybody moving to Germany, keep all the papers you get. Keep them all. Keep them all. just don't throw anything away, okay? Because you're gonna need it, I assure you. Now, moving on to an unpopular opinion. This is from my own experience, by the way, guys. Don't hate me. I love Germans with all my heart. But one thing I noticed when I came here is how the people are, most of them. They're not happy. I don't know why. Um, there is a bit of like rudeness and bad mood and like going around everywhere. And when I came here, I used to get so worried, or I used to like let people just push me around, or like just let out all their emotions on me and just be like, yeah, it's okay. Because where I come from, it's more like how we live is more like as a society together, um how can I explain this? It's like, for example, if I were home, I would know that I'd not only call my mother mom, I call her friend mom, I call any other lady I meet who's my mom's age mom, I call any other lady I meet who's my grandma's age grandma, stuff like that. Here it's more a bit individualistic. You know what I'm saying? It's like me and my kids and my family and me and my stuff and me and me. I don't care about you. I don't know you. You don't matter to me. Something like that. And I should say, like, when I came here, it was kind of difficult for me to adapt and like focus on myself and me, because if you don't, nobody will. For example, in my country, or like, I'm not saying like they're not people like that in my country, you get it, but I'm just saying it's more common in my country that whatever you're going to do, the person next to you should be comfortable with it. Like, don't do that, in public, don't do this. Here, you can do whatever you want as long as it makes you happy and it's good for you, you know? Nobody's gonna take care of you or think of something like that. I don't know if I made this clear, but yeah, I had so many experiences with that. Then, on the bright side, how many Germans are. They're so freaking honest. Sometimes it hurts. If you want 100% truth, ask a German. Be it with your outfit, be it with anything, they'll tell you exactly what's on their mind. They're just built like that. It doesn't matter how bad it is, doesn't matter how bad it will make you feel, they will tell you the truth. Ah, Anja, hat mein Essen dir geschmeckt? Ja, aber es wird ein bisschen salzig. They would say that. They would say that, you guys. They'll really tell you, oh, like, wie findest du mein Kleid? Ja, ist ganz schön, aber das steht dir nicht so. Ich glaube, du musst die andere probieren. They would tell you straight in your eyes like that. And that is something that I found so difficult to adapt to when I came here. Because where I come from, it doesn't matter as long as you're polite. Somebody will ask you, how does my dress look? And you'll be like, yeah, it's perfect, even though and it's kind of difficult now to not be honest, because whatever you say, people will believe that you're telling the truth from the bottom of your heart. So there's not much room for lying here, and people are also not offended by it if you tell them that your dress doesn't look nice on you. They're not really offended. They're like, really, how should I do it better? They're like, I find it totally weird, but it's normal here to tell people what's on your mind. Just that you should know that before coming here, because the first days I got so hurt when somebody told me some pure honesty like that. It's also a problem I have with my boyfriend. He would tell you straight what's on his mind. If he likes you, he likes you. If he doesn't like you, he will let you know that he doesn't like you in a respectful way or disrespectful. But you will be told the truth. Another thing that you should know, I don't know if I'm the only person who wished I had known this because I'm dumb. I don't know. But before moving here, I just had this mentality that all the countries up there are cold. As we say it from home, chando. So in my mind, I thought it would be like the whole year cold. Or maybe when it's hot, it's not really that hot. It's like just a bit hot. May I tell you that this is not true? the summer here is so hot. It's really, 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 really hot. You'll forget you're in Europe. So I'll just advise you, if you're coming to Germany, check what type of season they have, the time you're traveling, and pack your clothes accordingly. Because I came here with bomber jackets. I came here with like maguru. They're like and I had to do my shopping all over again because I didn't have any proper clothes for summer or like for autumn, for spring, stuff like that. Get informed. The other thing that I would like to let you know before you come here about fellow Germans. This part is specifically for black people like me. Not to be racially mean or something, so they say. You shall be asked about your hair. As you can see right now, I have braids. Every single day, I get at least 7 people who ask me if this is my real hair. Not knowing if they like are ignorant to the black culture, or like they're just not interested, or if they've never seen a black person before, but they will ask you, sind das deine echte Haare? And you're just like, nein. I don't know if it's only for me, but it's so awkward. It's very awkward because that's none of their business. Like, I never walk around asking their blue eyes if they're contact lenses and stuff like that. But it's only for me. I'm always in the mood to fight, and I take everything so personally. So it could just be me that gets offended with it. But expect to get such questions. Except to get questions like, can I please touch your hair? Except to get questions like, oh, your hair was so short yesterday, it's now so long. Something like that. My advice to you is, whenever somebody asks you if your hair is real, just ask them why they need to know. And then they'll be just like, and you like, and I'm like, and then case closed, you smile, you move on. The other thing you need to know pertaining German people is that most of them are going to stare at you. When I first moved here and I was in Berlin, I got onto a train. Many people just looked at me like this. Till now, I haven't found the reason why they actually stare. It could be they're curious. It could be they're like admiring the chocolate. What is wrong with me? Yeah, it could be they're admiring. It could be like they see you as a wonder, you know, like, oh. It could be they're looking at your hair, like I said before. In any way, I just wave. Because I used to smile, or like I used to also stare back, but in order to make them feel embarrassed and like stay away, but they don't. They keep looking at you like. So I just wave. I'm like, oh, hi, I know. I know, no need to. Oh my god, I'm so gorgeous. Yeah, keep on staring. Something like that. Yeah. One thing you should know also is about the German food. Again, this is my own experience. I'm not saying it's everywhere like that. I've only been in 2 states in Germany, so I can't speak for the whole country. But where I've been, German parties are not like African parties. They're more quiet, with food. Food. I'm saying this because where I come from, when you invite people to a party, there has to be a gotch. There has to be loud music. There has to be stuff like that. Here, you get bread and potato salad and stuff like that, which something does not fill my stomach. I don't know for other people. Anyways, I'd advise you, if you've moved to Germany and you're getting invited to a party, just bring some snacks in your pocket. Bring some snacks in your pocket, because the party you have in mind is not the party you're going to get. Again, this is not by every family or everything, but all the parties I've been invited to, I had to eat something afterwards, or just shortly before, just so you know I don't starve. So guys, if you liked all the information I gave you about what you should know before coming to Germany, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're also a fellow African or Zimbabwean living in Germany and you've like had other experiences, please feel free to write in the comment section. I'm so interested to know. I'm so interested in knowing what type of experiences you guys have had that are different from how we grew up. Just like write in the comment section. Feel free to interact, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Love you. Bye.